I'm out here today, this Sunday afternoon, and I'm checking my traps I have set out here. I've had something killing some of my chickens, so I set out some box traps here, but I think it's a raccoon. I have caught one raccoon so far, and it was right up here on the other side of this drainage. Right up through there. If you can see where them woods come to a point right there, this drainage runs right down through this field here, and I've got my traps set up in there. But I know it was a raccoon that killed my chickens, so I've got traps set out for them. But what I did here, I set these box traps in this here drainage here so that I could probably maybe catch some raccoons that coming up out of the creek right here. It's right back here behind Eli. And then it comes off the road up there, up in where them woods are. And it's just a good travel corridor for coons, raccoons, and whatever else. If I was setting this up for coyotes, if I found a place like this, I would be setting a trap right here somewhere coming out of this drainage, and then right up there on that point where them woods are, I'd have a trap set up there. But what I'm getting at, these animals, they like to funnel down into this. This is a good pinch point for them. But anyhow, welcome back to Cottrell's Hunting and Trapping Outdoors. We're headed over now to go and check my trail cameras up at the farm, and we're going to fill our deer feeder up. And yes, I've run a deer feeder. That's how I do it here. I have a deer feeder that I do hunt over. I'm not going to lie to you about that. And that's how I do it around here, because we don't have crop fields around here where I'm at. We don't have people planting corn, and we don't have people planting soybeans. And to me, my opinion on this is that if you're hunting around a cornfield or a soybean field out where you have them, that's the same as me hunting over a feeder. That's my opinion on it. And if you hunt over a food plot that you have put in there and you planted yourself, then that's a man-made device that you're hunting over. So it's no different in my book than hunting over a feeder. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I'm not going to harp on that. To each your own how they want to hunt. So that's just what we do here. But anyhow, we're going to head over there, and I hope you all enjoy the video here today. We're up here today. We're going to fill our deer feeder up. We're just out the hill from our trail camera, and I've got a couple bags of feed there I put in here. This thing holds 100 pounds of feed, so we're going to put some feed in here, and this is where we hunt at. So I'll get this feed in there and you can watch me do it. We get our whole corn for our feeder, and by the way, you're allowed to feed deer in West Virginia, so that's why we do this. We get our feed from a little feed store in Weston, West Virginia called Foster Feeds. And it seems to be the cheapest place around here to get whole corn. Well, we're up here at the farm, and I just checked our trail camera that we have right here on these hay bales. And the only thing I got a bobcat going right through there. I like coming up here to the hunting camp in the fall. The collars are really beautiful up here. And Eli and I, when we're up here, we always do come up here and see how the place is. But this sits right on top of a ridge up here. Okay, I'm back at the house now. I just got done checking my trail cameras, and you may have already seen the pictures of some of the stuff that I got. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the remainder of this bag of peat moss. This is what I use to bed my traps in when I set them. And what I done, I went to Lowe's and I bought this. They have that at Lowe's. But I just went and bought another bag. I think this bag only cost me $10 or $12, and that stuff with the price of things is up to $23 a bag now. But you do get quite a bit in there. But what I do, I take this peat moss and I will sift it out in. I got a bucket there that I sift it out in, and that's what I do. I carry that with me when I go to set my traps. So you can see in here what it looks like, and I use this instead of waxed dirt or waxed sand. But with no more traps than what I run and am able to run, the peat moss works fine for me. So I will get this sifted out and show you the process that I do here. What I do, I just put that in there and I sift it out, and that gets all the clumps of stuff out of there. and the rough things, because stuff, if you get chunks or pieces of wood in this, it can cause your trap not to fire or to go off. So that's how I do this, and I will get this done and I'll show you what it looks like. But this is the stuff that it takes out. Stuff like this. But anyhow, you can see that right there, how fine that is. And that's how you want that. You don't want no big chunks in that stuff. And what I will do, I'll set this in my basement and let it continue to dry. I've had this for 2 or 3 years, but you want it like that. So that's how I do that. And I keep it in this bucket and I carry that with me when I set my traps. But anyhow, I'm going to end this video here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And this was just stuff that Eli and I did today here. This is Sunday, October the 21st. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I will see y'all on the next one. I hope that wherever you are, that the good Lord is blessing you. And I hope y'all have a great week.